Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano Script. So let's see where we're at the moment. I will build it just in case. Rebuild everything, yes indeed. It's starting to take a little bit. Let's see, so we have this. So what was the last thing? I don't remember. It was a few days ago. It had something to do with this, let's see. I think it was, the struct things that we can now declare structs like this. And that did work if you were using a 64-bit integer. But we were using U8s, and that is why it did not work, right? Yeah, so we're, moving along here, moving along. Something that is important that will need to do soon is, sign integers of different sizes, right? So an int, a regular one, it's a 64-bit integer. I think that makes the most sense to be like the default. Hey, yo, how you doing? What is up? Yeah, because the size is the same regardless and whatnot. Yeah, so I do need signed ones. Right now I don't have, I8 and I32 and things like that. But that's not too hard to add, and we'll get to that, right? So I think what I want to do today is get this, like, more concise, right? So I'll work on this here. So it's gonna be a bit different than initially thought. Like, so it's not really gonna be a block per se. It'll work a bit different, but it's gonna be like that. Let's see, yeah, so should be able to face this issue today. So it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so the DLL keyword, that is subject to change. Let's see, so it's gonna be like that, and it'll probably be indented, make it look better. And I want to put all of these in. That's gonna be, yeah, 22. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, and indented as well. Okay, so I like that, and then probably comma separated so that it's consistent, right? Extra space there. Whoops. Okay, so I think you can get an idea of what this is like. It's basically like a function call kind of thing. And then to know when it ends, I guess it's probably just gonna be an end. Usually we have a then and then an end, so it is gonna be a bit different in that sense. But I need some way to signify that it ends, and I don't want to introduce a new keyword or something like that. So it'll look like this. Yeah, because I don't want any ambiguity where you're gonna accidentally read over and that could cause problems, right? So it'll look like this. That's obviously much more concise because we don't have to repeat this over and over again, and it's gonna be more concise when loading it. Because we'll be able to load them all at once instead of going through each one, opening the file, compiling it, and then loading it and all that stuff. So, yeah, so I think it's gonna be a lot better. Looks clean to me. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay. Let's see. So, is there anything else? Right. So the DLL keyword, that's kind of not great, but that's pretty easy to change, and I'm not too worried about that. Just kind of bike shedding, right? Um, yeah, I think the rest is good though. So yeah. And I think, let's see. Yeah, probably we'll have the trailing comma always. Because this is basically like the end part of it. Um, I don't know. I could make an option. It doesn't really matter that much. Right. So I'll implement the parsing for this, and then get to actually implementing it. So let's go to the source. Let's go here. So it's basically going to be built-in DLL is what it is called, right? So we need to basically just update how this is parsed. To an what's it actually? I might have accidentally did it. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, yeah, I must have copied and pasted it, and that is why it's there. Okay. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm not sure if that would cause a problem though. I should probably test that. Just to see if it causes a problem. Let's see. So get the file name. That's gonna be the same, and then we consume that, and then right comma. So why do I do it like that necessarily? Right. So this basically is we're gonna update, I guess. But yeah, this could be an expect token. Expect token. Token type comma, right? That just cleans it up. We had that function for a reason. Do we need the token? I don't think we use it, so we don't necessarily even need to assign it, do we? Let's see, I'm going to change that and then try to compile it and make sure we don't use it anymore. That I'm not seeing. So, yeah, that does work. Okay, so, yeah, that was inefficient. But now it should be better. So, parse external from. Yeah, okay, so this is where we have to change. Let's see, we basically loop over. And I feel like this is actually the wrong place. Now that I'm looking at it. Maybe not. Oh yeah, because we parsed that, but then we need to loop over while it still is. So I guess this can stay the same. Yeah, let's go back. What we call it. Alright, yeah, so this is the place where we call it. So we can just basically loop over. Okay, so we do need to update this, and we want to append that, right? So this is going to be like a list of function declarations instead of that, like a dynamic array is what it'll be basically. So we'll loop over. So we'll do wall. Let's see. We're going to need it still. So let's do. Let's do wall. Okay. Actually, we can use the token, right? Well, token consume tokens. The dot type is not equal token type comma. No, it's not equal token type end, right? So we're gonna loop until we find end. Then we're gonna do this stuff, right? So we'll assign this like that, and then right. So this won't be valid now, but it will be once I update it, right? So I want to append to the built-in.next funcs. So I'm gonna change the name, and then that's gonna also trigger a bunch of compiler warnings and things like that. So it'll be easier to change. I want to append the function func dump. Okay. Func deck. There we go. So basically just append that. And this is just a macro that if we have a dynamic array, it will check the current size and also the capacity, and it will reallocate if necessary. So it's just a way to do that. Then we don't need this. So if we appended that, yeah, and then we just want to expect tokens, token type, comma, right? So after the function declaration, there should be a comma for each of them. So for now, it's not going to work, right? So it's going to have to be the trailing comma. Like I showed you an example, I can change that later. It's not a big deal. So and then once it's end, right? So let me think about how this would be. So this is actually going to consume a token, so we don't want that. So I need to do let's do it out here like that the first time. Well, that's not great actually. Well, yeah, okay, that'll be fine. And then we can take this and move it over here. But actually, I guess that doesn't really fix anything, does it? So we can let's go back. And no, it just got rid of stuff. Let's see. Yes, we need the undo little messed up in Kano. Let's see, expect tokens, token type, right, so you still want to expect that. And this, I'm just going to do wall true. Right, so wall 1, basically. I can do true, I think. And then we'll just do an exit here. So if, token consume tokens dot type, equals token type end. So we need that here, actually. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So let me think about this, right? So we have the end token. And we want to break, right? So if it is that, alright, and then we'll do the comma here. So I need to think about that, right? Let me think about, we have the comma, and we don't want to consume. So, interesting, right? To repeat token to 0. So like the top one, if it is that, then we want to consume it, right? Then token consume tokens. Right, so that would consume it, and then we can do the expect token. Right? It's a little strange right now. I'll work on it, right? But I want to get something working. So if we do that, right, that will expect the comma, and then we'll check this. We'll just peek it, and if it is end, then we will consume, and we need to break as well. Right, so no running infinite loop, and that should be about it. So that should be the parsing, if I'm not mistaken. So now I can update this, right? So func deck, and now I got rid of that, so it's func deck, I think. So we need an array of these function declarations to go here. Alright. Let's see, so we can go to source, and let's, well, yeah, I kind of want to change it from here. So let's open the defs.func deck. Take a look at that. Actually, we have that, but we need it in the actual thing, right? The built-in. Built-in. Xfunc. Okay, so we have these. This needs to be xfuncs. So let's make one of those. So we'll do like that struct x funcs, right? And this is just an array of these x func x funcs and capacity, right? Capacity. Okay. So that's basically right. So this is the array itself, and it'll be null by default, and then it will allocate it, right? From the macro itself. And this is the current count, and this is the maximum capacity. So I think that should work. Right, so then we should be able to append to it this, and it will just be an array of those. So I think that'll work out. Hopefully it should. Alright, let's try to build it. It's gonna fail, right? Because we use it in certain places. So here, right, so these are all in the backend, so I think we're safe to go there, right? So we need to xfunc. Right, I need to change this to xfuncs, right? And then we'll get some different warnings, right? So those don't exist, right? We need to go to all of those in here. That's the wrong one. Xfunc. Okay. So this needs to be a loop, right? If I'm not mistaken. So, no, we can pass as an array and loop over it in there, you know? So I just need to update this function, but I think there's some other places. Okay. So these are all gonna have the same file name, so it doesn't really matter which one we use. So we can use xfunc data 0, and that should be valid. Okay. Xfuncs data 0. Right. Okay. I might be able to even add it to this struct instead and not do that, but I'll worry about that later, right? So that stores all that, and that should be pretty good. So now we can go to this gen xfunc wrapper, right? And we need to update this. So this needs to be xfuncs, right? So basically the dynamic array. And I'll change the funcs. And we're gonna have to go through each one where it says func in here and basically loop over it. So, well, basically this whole thing is a loop, except for opening the file. So this will just loop over. So for I is less than func.count, I plus plus. And I think what we can do is just do xfunc func equals func.data I, right? Do that. And let's indent all of this. And we can't quite return it. Okay. Right, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. You know what, now that I'm looking at it, I think I messed something up, right? So new func is what we return here. So return that. And what do we use for that? I'm not sure actually. Gen. So we can get rid of this and just get rid of the state from here because that's not actually needed. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Then next func wrapper, right? And we don't need the state because that was unused. But let's see. So was this using the new func? Right. That's what it was actually. So we did not change that properly. Or maybe, wait, hang on. Xfuncs. New func file. Right, but then this is that. Hey Stam, how you doing? How you doing? What is up? So I can say the same, but this one's supposed to be that. But I think then, right, so what do we do here? Right, because we load it like this. So this needs to be in a loop actually as well. Okay. Okay, I'm looking here. So the function name. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. C code feeling natural. Let's go. Major doubling. For now, I'm gonna create these all separately. But what I'll need is a way to basically push a series of strings. And I think I can do that by just looping over. You know, we don't need this. Well, okay, we do, because it has to be pre-appended with native. So what I'll do, might be a problem. Right, I can't just allocate it and then deallocate it. That'll be a problem. It needs to stay allocated, right? So, output. Right, there's some memory leaks in here, which I'll get to that in the future. you 15 times on Discord, then realize you stream. Whoops. My bad. I'll look at it after the stream. Don't ask why you did so. Okay. I will not ask. Yeah, I basically changed how this whole thing works. Right. Because we can't use what is returned from there necessarily. Unless this is an array. Funks. Right, and then this can have new funks not finding, so we'll leave that. Nothing important. Okay. Okay. And then if we loop over those. Right, so I want to change this so that we can use one instruction for this, but that's not gonna work yet. So I'll get to that after I get this working, right? New funks dot head. Right, and basically we do that, you know, so for each one that we have, it will push that. Right. So it's more efficient doing this because we only compile it, but it's still the same amount of efficiency as doing this because we have to load each one in the actual runtime, right? So it'll be a lot faster once we aren't doing that. But for now it's fine. Okay. So then we can set new func x func new func equals new funcs dot data r. Okay, so if we have that, right, then we push all that, and this can stay the same. So we just need to update this to create an array of them and return the dynamic array. Same goat for real, for real. No cap in here. Gen x gen x non-exist. Okay, yeah. So here, not just append to it. So we'll do append the new funcs, right? So we don't have that yet, but we'll make it. New funcs on new func, right? And just append this. So it's gonna be allocated a few times, and it's not ideal, right? But it can be freed at the end. So we'll basically just have to loop over each one. But we'll worry about that in the future, right? Have you ever met Jim Morrison? Personally, no, I have not. Not in person, no. Okay, we don't want to close the file. We want to do that at the end. Okay, and return new funcs. So we need to create the new funcs up here. So that'll be x funcs new funcs equals 0. So it's 0. Okay, that's fine. I thought you were friends. I'm not sure why you thought that, actually. Let's see. He died in 1970. Yes. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. I am aware. I am aware of his death. I'm sure if he were alive today, we would be best of friends, for sure. No doubt. Yeah. So we can make this X funcs, right? So we have that already. Wait, what the heck? What do we use that for? Oh, wait, it's the same thing as that. Okay. Yeah, this returns X funcs. Okay. Thought you play along. Nah. We don't joke about Jim Morrison in this stream. It's a very serious topic. Okay. Let's see. So let's see if that compiles. Probably won't. Okay, X funcs. Yeah. So that's what I meant. Okay, so this is where we're freeing it, right? So we need to use we need to make this a nested loop, don't we? No, we just have to do it for one. Start data 0. Let's see, this could be a new line. Be serious. Let's be serious. Yes. Serious for sure. That should work, right? They'll be the same one. So let's compile that, and now X funcs has no member named data. This needs to be called data. Okay. And that again, 896. So what is, yeah, okay, so this is generating that. So this can do the same thing again. And let's see, it can be on a new line as well, so it's somewhat readable. We're going to use that clank format for this as well. Make the output pointer to a char. What do you mean? Where do you mean? I don't. You mean this? Were you allocating? Is this what you were talking about? Hmm. Let's see. The output variable. Yes. Okay. So basically, this is an array of characters, or a string, as it is usually called. So it's 128 characters long. So it's size of character times 128. So this is a string, right? That's basically what it is. It's a string with a maximum size of 128, essentially. No output file name. Yes, we need to add. Well, no, okay, we can't really do that. Data 0. We can do that as well. That should be fine. New funcs 460. Wanted to test your knowledge. Knew the answer. Okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. You knew it. You were just asking to make sure I knew it. For sure, yeah. Okay, func is on the clip. Oh, shoot. Okay, because it's funcs. Not data 0. Right. So we can always just use the first one. That's not a problem. Use claim format. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually saying that. Yeah, so I was gonna use that. I can just add it to the makefile, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Microsoft Pizza. I don't like the. Right, so for a personal project, I'm not gonna have the braces on the new line. I'm not a fan of that. So I'll probably use one of the different ones. Maybe even just the default one. But yeah, anything like that that'll make it at least somewhat consistent is probably a good idea. Usually I'm fairly consistent, right? I have some things I'm consistent with. But then other times I kind of break the convention, right? So func doesn't exist yet again. Right, so it's the same thing. It's just funcs.data 0. Yeah. Okay. Default one, yes. Func deck unclear. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Wait, am I stupid? Oh, that's in the front. Okay. So that's a problem. 596. Let's see. Func deck. So what? Why don't we have that? Ooh, because we create the func deck here. Okay, yeah, that is a problem. Oh, shoot. Okay. We can actually just move that in here. Shoot. Is that going to be a problem? I'm thinking what we can do is just do deck. Right? Since that's basically stuff that can be kind of whatever, right? And then just reassign it there, and it'll just be whatever the last one is. Because these things, I don't think they necessarily. Well, okay, this is gonna be a problem. Shoot, I forgot about that. For the type checking, it is gonna be an issue. So we need an. Okay, actually, we can just move this whole thing in there, and we'll just have different symbols for each one. Okay. Look at the diagnostics of the previous compilation. Up here, yeah. I get that. Yeah, so let's do that. And this just needs to go in here. So yeah, right there, we can check that and do that. So that's for the type checking and all that stuff. And let's see. So it almost compiles, almost. Symbol is that. Is this supposed to be X func? Did I mess that up? Okay. And let's try to run this. It's probably not going to work first try. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the name is not correct. So why is that? Uh-huh. Right. Change the player position in your project to float. As you know, after encountering huge issues with making new changes, integrate them into that horrible indexing we had. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well that makes sense to be a float, I think. That's usually what it is, right? Yeah, the cast, all that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure when it happened exactly. I can print the file name, and let's just print out the file name. Okay, not file name. Okay, I think we should have that. Make. Alright, that is a problem, because it needs to be UARG, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't keep the development up with whatever it was. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and it's all blank. So there's a problem in here. Oh, shoot. Ah, it's because we have this up here. Wait, what? Huh. Right. Token. Oh, but did we reassign the token? It doesn't look like we do. No, hang on. Right. This is supposed to be the same the whole time. So the file, oh yeah, but the file name's not set till there. So that's what the issue with that is. Let's do that. Right. That's always gonna be the file name. It's gonna be the same thing regardless. So, okay. Okay. So it is the same each time. That is correct. So then why is this fail, right? So it's something in the, right, the build. Let's go here, and let's go to, parse external func deck, right? Or is it Jan external func wrapper. Okay, so here we have an issue in this. So new funcs.data0.filename. So I did an oopsie doopsie here. We allocate it, we print this, and let's maybe print each time, right? We'll just print that. View with the new one. View are new func.file name, right? And we'll see what that is. How do you pick stuff out of and parser if and just gives you the address? I'm not sure how you mean. Let's see. Okay. I think what you're saying, right? So when we pass it to something here, it expects a pointer. So then when we go in here, right? When you call it, if you do not have the pointer, you just have the actual variable. You would do call this function. I cannot tell. And you pass it like this, right? So state in this case is the same thing, right? And then that is the pointer to the struct, and the struct is laid out in memory, where you have the different fields. So say you have integer and then a U8 and stuff like that. So it's laid out in memory where the first element is stored here. So we have 8 bytes of this, right? So let's do 7, 8, right? We have that. Well, actually, integer is only 4. I'm thinking okay, no sweet. Right, and then we have the U8, which is 1. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Basically, and parse like that. Let me see. Yeah, so basically, I'm assuming you mean one of these, right? A DA pen like that. The arrow after that, right? So basically what that is, we're taking the pointer to whatever the next variable is, right? So in that case, I'm doing, right, so let me find a good one. And I think there was one in here, and that's what we saw. Yeah, so basically, this is a variable, and then we're doing the arrow on the variable, which is already a pointer. So that basically dereferences it, and then it gets the next thing, so symbols. So we're taking a pointer to this symbols, which is stored in the struct, in the parser struct. So it's not the pointer to parser, it's the pointer to symbols, basically, is what that means. Okay, and yeah, so I wanted to print that out, and I was doing it, yeah, so that is compiled. The arrow, yeah, the arrow will dereference it. It basically expands into this. Dereference that program. Dot, okay, well actually it's not exactly like that. It is like that. Dot, whatever, right, so like symbols. It basically expands into this. So if you have a pointer, then you would do the arrow, and that just takes the thing. It's like a neat way of working it, right? Yeah, so it's just like that. Yeah. Basically like that. Yes. Okay. Let's exactly file. Already in here. Let's run this, and we have dot. Okay, yeah. So it did not work. So why is that? Did I use the wrong thing here? Func.name. Is Funkout name messed up? That could be it. Okay, no, because we had this instead. So funk.file name. Let's do both of them, right? Funk.file. Right, so I'm assuming that's not going to be the case. That obviously not work. So you print space sugar. Yes, syntactic sugar. Let's see. Yeah, so it is. So for some reason it gets messed up here. So I need to look at that. Um. Also, hey, I just want to share this because of what you're talking about. Let me find it. It's relevant to what you're talking about, right? So with the arrow thing. One second, I have to find it. It's on YouTube. I will send it. If I can find it, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. So I'm gonna send a link to it. It is a YouTube video by Mr. Azozen. Basically, he changes it so that you can just do dot, and that will automatically dereference it if it's a pointer. You get pointing already. All right, good, good, good. Yeah, it's just an interesting video where he hacks the C compiler, so he changes the code of it, and then recompiles it, and then you can just do parser.symbols, even if it's a pointer, right? It automatically dereferences. I think it's an interesting video to watch to learn more about C, because it's the actual C compiler that it changes. So, yeah, that was a good one that I watched. It was a while ago that I watched it, but very good video. So why is it wrong? Why is it wrong? Okay, I want to make sure it's not messed up here. So let's go up here and let's do that. Use i3, by the way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Well aware. Well aware. And Debbie. Yeah, so it is wrong. Why is that? Why is it wrong? So what if I print out like the first one? Thinking print F. Yeah, okay. You I cannot type. You print new line. Func data 0 dot file name, and this needs to be on. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's nothing. Oh, what is the deal? What is the deal? So it gets messed up. So is it not allocated properly or something of the sort? Or external func. Let's see. So it's the token. We should still have the token, right? It should still be the same. Let's see. Well, what do we have? It's built-in. Yeah, built-in DLL. So this is where it's at. Expect token, right? So it should be this. So, and it's still correct in here. I should maybe use GDB and look into it. So here, right? This should be the whole lifetime, because the string should be allocated in the arena, the string arena. So it should be okay. It's not seem to be. So let's do GDB. Let's do break on. Well, first we'll do this parse built in net, right? And then we will create it and run k. Yes, and I want to look at it, right? So if we go here, the first one, it should be this. So we'll print file name, and it is a string with that. So that is correct. That is correct. Right. And let's actually let's maybe even display file name. I don't know how you get rid of it, so it's gonna be keyboard. I want to do it until it changes, you know. Or if it doesn't at all. Okay, right. So there shouldn't be too many here. There's like 10 or something. Okay, yeah. So now the file name is gone, right? So it's not valid anymore. Yeah. Okay, so let's go now. We'll break on the gen, and we'll see why it's incorrect. So gen, right? So that was fine there. If we go here to 457, right? So break backend.c 457, and we will continue there. And exited. Okay. Can we run it again? Okay, it exits there, so that's not right. Okay, let's break on this one. So this is gen built in. Yeah, okay. So we'll break let's quit, right? Start over. click on gen built-in, and we'll run again. Yes, and we'll go here. So this should be the built-in. So yeah, built-in DLL. It's a little messed up. So file is more recent than executable. Because I updated it. Wait. Let's see. Let's put on. So I don't want it to be correct. Click on gen built-in, and we'll run it again. Okay. So we'll go here, and okay. So let's go into here. Let's print funcs. Funcs.data. 0. And okay, so we have that is correct, but the file name is incorrect. So the file name, why does it get messed up? Let's see. We passed this. It's funcs. All right, let's change this, right? So let's change xfuncs to have the file instead of being in the func itself, right? And then we'll use that up here, right? So that's gonna be a bit different. Okay, no, that needs to be the same. Oops, change. So this, yeah, we can get rid of that. So new funcs here. Okay, the file name will be this, and we'll use funcs. Okay, that is that, but we need the file name. Where is that created at, right? It's up here, I suppose. When he said Google wasn't loading screen, he said waiting for KGB. Yeah. He makes some funny jokes. He's very fun. Yeah, so we're going to use funcs.file name instead. And then we need to also update the frontend.c, of course. So, we have that, and then we have any other dot file name. File name equals funcs.file name, so we'll use that, right? Yeah, so we'll be able to get rid of that, right, in the future. But let's go to the frontend.c, and we'll go to funcs. Not have that, okay. So do this, and you don't need to set this here, but instead we'll set it to the one that we're appending to. So with in.x funcs.file name equals file name.value dot no, it's value.ident. Is that what the issue is? Because we set it to value.string instead of .ident. Oh no, this is string, so that doesn't make sense. It's not an ident. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah, so if we do that, right, I don't think that would fix it. But probably a better way of doing it anyway, regardless, right? File does not exist. Okay. So I'm missing something. Let's go here. 282, I think. Yeah, file does not exist. So funcs.file. Let's print that out. Print funcs.file. Yeah, this is to be faster than GDB, perhaps. Yeah, I forgot the BUR. Maybe it would not have been faster than GDB. Okay, no. And okay, so file does not exist. Why is that? Did I miss a thing? Okay, because I forgot to change it down here, right? When we create the file. Cod jokes are funnier. Make a joke. Okay, I don't really have a joke. You need to give me time to prepare. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna greatest joke, right? Greatest joke. Hang on. Hang on. How many programmers does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. It's a hardware problem. You're welcome. Completely original. I just came up with it on the spot. Okay. So this, yeah, this can be incorrect because we have to use xfuncs dot file name. Right. So that will create the file. Undefined symbol init window. Okay. So now we have some of the stuff. So I did it that wrong, right? The symbol is incorrect. And also, do we remove it properly? No, we do not. So we need to use xfuncs.filename, right? Nailed it, for sure. Right, so that's, doesn't really matter, but I need to then go here and remove so.c, because I don't want that one. Okay, gen x, no, gen x, so I messed something up in here where we're using the, not here necessarily, but in here. We're using the wrong thing, right? So we have new funcs.data0 file name. So the file name's not going to be correct. Well, it will be correct because we, yeah. Spider-Man guy underrated for sure. Yeah, so this is where it's wrong. We need to use. But this needs to be new funcs. Wait, what? Hang on. Oh yeah, we do want that. Okay, but we want to use xfuncs.filename there as well. So maybe that is why it did not work, or it could be a different thing. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, so it's still broken because I didn't make it right. But regardless, it seemed to have worked, and it was way faster, as you can see, right? Compared to before. I can actually, before I push it, I can clone it, and you can see the speed difference and start it. Where's Kano Utils? I don't know. I worked on remove for that, and I forgot to I haven't actually merged it yet. Yeah, and Pra was working on it, right? He's the organizer and such. So you gotta talk to him. I know that he was busy, right? He was busy with it. Let's see. Which was why he wasn't working on it. But then I don't know. I'm not sure if he's still busy now. Or what. So I don't necessarily know. I am not in on the details of it. You'll have to talk to Pra. Okay, and we don't have that. So let's, no, actually I created it. The one kind of paste from Canvas, right? I want to show the difference, right? To dots. Good. And let's change it a little so it can be easier for it because it's going to be way faster. So if I do this, right? So we need that, and we don't want those, but let's we can worry about that after. Let's go like this and go down here. Right to there, actually. We need to start up here. Alright, so 0 DLL. What the heck? Inside. Insert DLL /. Right, so this is sort of work with the old version. There we go, and that inserts it to all of them, and we need to get rid of all of these as well. So let's go there, and actually I'm not sure if this is gonna work. No, I think it got it. Yeah, okay, so I need to keep that manual, not program enough. For sure. Way go there. All good. Candy YouTube actually is pretty fun, and I would like to work on it somewhere. Okay, so that should be all I need to change for that. So if I run it now, it should work. You can see it did not work. Yeah, because I need to copy and paste the waiver. Whoops. Man, I don't want to see all my fragments. Script, and we want kindergartens for sure. So back here, and now it should be able to run it. And there's probably 2 in it, right? I think it is. No. What? Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Okay, now but you can see how much slower it is, right? So it's loading, do it again, and it's not a caching thing. You can see it still takes a long time because it's going through and compiling each time. But then here, right, in the new one, if I go here again, run it, you can see it's very fast. So bam, because it just has to go through one. Goat. Just remember the grammar for sure. Yeah, you can see the speed difference. So I'm very glad that I do this. It's still slightly slower than it needs to be in the actual running stage, right? The runtime, because it has to load each one, and also it's a wasteful memory and things like that. But yeah, so I can get rid of that. Two. There we go. And let's get back that script. And yeah, so I will commit this. Improve. I need to close number. What was it? Hi YouTube. Yes, yes. Here, let me do this. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Hi YouTube. Yes. Now it'll actually be there because the chat's not on YouTube unless I drag it over. Yeah. Okay. Close number. I think it was number 5. Number 6. Okay, close number 6. Now. Right, so we didn't have the then. That wasn't necessarily needed. Now DLL blocks. Now DLL built-in is more concise and faster. I probably spelled it wrong, but that's fine. Push that right into the repo, and it should have, yeah, closed that, and there we go. So that's a lot better. So now we can look into the virtual machine and get that to load, right? So it worked a bit differently. So currently, right, so I still don't necessarily want this where it compiles each time. I think I'd be able to generate the actual code that's generated, but I'll need to look in that. That'll be more advanced and it's not a big deal at the moment, right? Basically, we can push the string, and I'll just push each one until we encounter a certain, like, it's probably just an empty string. I think that would be good. Like just a string that the only character is this. Right, so a 0 string. Or maybe null, even. I could push null. That would work. Yeah, okay, so we could do that. So if we encounter null, then we would stop reading. So that would be the first thing really that it gets pushed, and then the rest gets pushed on top of it. And then we could have this load library, and it would just loop over each one in there and load it. So if I go to how that works, if you'll give me a second here, let's go to the source, and we'll open t.h and load library. Right, so basically, what we do now is we pop both of these off, and then we open it, and we check to make sure it exists. I'm not sure what this is for, though. What the heck? Native func. Oh, okay, yeah. We're declaring, the native is the, I thought it was an underscore there. Oh, yeah, this was declaring the variable, right? And then we had to do this to get over certain warnings that happen, because working with function pointers isn't always super great. And this returns a void pointer. So basically, we have to cast it to a function pointer to get it to work properly. And then we load the native. So I'd like to loop over this, you know? So while lib name, basically, I guess we could do. Yeah, if while lib name, right? So while it's not null, basically, we'll do this. This should be mostly what we have to do, I believe. And let's avoid doing that multiple times. We can just do that, right? And just reinterpret it. Yeah, that's fine. And then if not lib, then we do that, and then we do that. Yeah, so that should work. And that would just, well, we need to pop it off one more time. Not one more time, but we need to type it one more time, and we'll do it each time we leave. Yeah, basically, I think, yeah, we can still interpret it to a char star, I believe. And that will just loop over while it's not null. And so what we can do here, right, so it's gonna break, I don't really have any existing stuff, so it's not a big deal. So we push the string there. Yeah, so then the only thing that needs to go in a loop here would be this, right? So if I take this, move it out here, bam, and then take this. Okay, the stack size needs to be minus however many times we do it, right? So I think, what I'll do, so let me think, the count, ooh, yeah, so that's interesting. So it's -1 for sure, because we have that. 1, so that the 1 is going to be the name that we push. 1 plus, let's do like this to make sure, right? 1 plus. New funcs.count, I think, is what we want, right? So 1 plus however many functions we have. So we can get rid of these things, and now that will just push each one. New func, oh shoot, we don't, this goes in here, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and that should be pretty much it, so I can go through and see if it compiles, right? It did actually compile. Let me make sure that it did load the new one. Okay, let's try to run that. Cannot open shared object file. Okay, what the heck? Is that in here? That might be in here. Can I print out error loading lib that? Right. Let's see, because I don't know if it's from that or not. There we go. Okay, so it is there. So it cannot load that. So that's a problem. Lib name. Where do we use the function name though? Okay, because we're opening. Wait, is that right? Is this the right order? Wait. That's supposed to be function. What? How did that get. Hang on a second. How did that get set to that? Because that is wrong. Right? No, hang on. What the heck? Wait, how does it know how to open it though? Hang on a second. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Load. Library. I'm not sure why the indentation is messed up there. Okay. Function name. So it loads the lib name, yeah. Okay. Is that right? Library name. Oh yeah, because the function name is that. Okay, I'm stupid. I just cannot read. So we want to do while functioning. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I got them mixed up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's try that again. So we're trying to load that as a file, right? That's obviously wrong. And I forgot one thing. We need to push one more, right? This is very important, or else it was going to loop forever. We need to push a string view, which is null, right? So null, and then 0, right? So if we do that, well, we can even do function name. We cast it to a char star. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. That should be fine. Hopefully it's fine. It might not work. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Can I open that? What? Let me think. Oh shoot, the func name is first. Wait, what? Output. I think I messed something up bad. What the heck? Why is the func name first? Oh, okay, I see. The math, yeah. I did indeed. It was very cool. Very cool. Did you come up with it, or was it Spider-Man guy? Yeah, I need to switch how this works basically. The func name needs to go after. Yeah, so the lib name would be on top, so you need to push that last, right? So that's basically just switching how it is. That's fine. Okay, so that'll be the last one that'll be there. So it'll be right on top. So it breaks stuff, but that's fine. I might need to do this twice. Yeah, nice. Function pointer is null. Why? Is there something else that I messed up at? Func name, we caught that off each time. Check that. Perhaps we could use a little GDB, right? Break on TFH. True for us, and got what we needed to do. Nice. So break here, 1247. Run annotator. Yes indeed. And we're here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's print lib name and print func name. And that's null. Okay, I know exactly why. I am what you might call a stupid. We need to do that, right? But let's see. That was not invalid. So I think what is we don't have the link. Alright, what if we just push something like this, right? Like it needs to go first. The order always messes me up with stacks and stuff. So it'll be one character. Is that gonna be the same? Love how we just call him Spider-Man guy. Yeah. It's funny though. It's easier to say, to be honest. Okay, so if we do that, wall func. So this one will be last. I don't know if we can check it like that. So I think what we might need to do is aking9911 followed. Thank you, I appreciate that. Let's put up with that. Yeah. He has accepted his fate. Okay, so I think we need to do 0 not equal. Basically check while it's not like that. And assuming you set it up right, it will be correct, right? So let's build that again. Right, this time. Almost looked. So we got a segfault. That is interesting. So did I do a thing wrong? Machine mode native, that should be correct. Pod connected, for real, for real. Is this wrong? Machine load native, right? That could be wrong. Can you should be able to do that multiple times per file. Yeah, so that is right. Is the function, like, corrupted, though? It shouldn't be. Let's maybe, GDB. And let's see, what if we run? Yes. Do backtrace. No. Okay. Oh yeah, run penalty. And then backtrace. And, okay, so it was run instructions, 1283. That's not right. 12 what? 1283, yeah, what? 1283 does not exist, so the line numbers are messed up. Init window failed. Okay, so I need something very wrong. It's something to do with this. Let me look at, right? You can tell this multiple times, right? So he's king right in the nickname. For real, for real. Giga chat. No doubt. Okay, return by that. No terminated symbol name. It returns the address where that is in memory. If symbol is not found. Automatically loaded. What if I change this to now? Right. Dang. It's faster though, but it also doesn't work. So that's a problem, right? Let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't change anything here, so that's not the issue. Init window is still correct. Yeah. So that's not it. Not it. Right. Let's break here. I want to make sure it's not here. I don't think it is because we do call it, so it's not. Phobia. Those new guys are people from our local FBI coming for you. That is a strange phobia. It's the KGB agents for sure. 1237. H1237. And run. Yes. And let's see. So let's print. Machine. Let's do machine instructions. Data IP. Value as. That is 2. Feds, yes. Okay. 2. So that would be the first one, right? Yeah, so does it invalidate one of them? Is that what it is? Right. 87 times. Oh yeah, because that's the side. Okay, init window looks like it is null. Is that what it is? Continue. And that's where it failed. So it was on the second one, right? Let's start over. Yes, so what is this one? This, I don't know what it was. Pointers, 2. Set target FPS. Okay. So that worked. But then the next one is not. So the next one is not. 3. No, okay. Can't keep pressed. Wait. What's the next one called? Right? Print machine dot instructions dot data IP data as int. Great, now that's that. Machine instructions data IP dot value dot as int is 12. Okay, and print machine native pointers 12. Init window. So that's valid. So I don't know why it fails, right? Are you a Fed though? Yes. I mean, no, definitely not. So new window fails. Why did it fail? Did I do an oopsie here? I don't think so. Have you been fed well? Oh, yes. Okay, dang that. Now I think that's it's kind of fun. That's why you didn't use A. Yeah. I see. I didn't even notice it. Did not even notice. I think I read it with an A. Just filled it in. Okay, is this wrong? That could be wrong. Does this need to be -1? Or plus, wait. So, if there's one thing... Wait, I'm just gonna try it. Just try it. Just try it. Right, I don't know, I should think about it after if it doesn't work. Yeah, okay, it still fails. So let me think, though. So, the count... We append one for each one. So let's look at how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11. So that's gonna be the count. So we're gonna subtract 12 total. 12 total from the stack. Wait, but we need one more, don't we? Because we push this onto it. No? Okay. So that's not even what it is. What? Because we push this one, and we push the name. So both of those will get popped off. As well as all of these. So, hey, well, we can just do this in here. So stack size. That's a good one. Minus, right? Right after we push it. And this can just be -2. Right, so then we know that's right, because it will pop off this and that one for sure. Yeah, okay, so that's not what it is. Target per frame is 0 millisecond. Let me look into that. Cause is that right? Break on not H, and it is line 1237. And run. Okay. Yes, and I want to look at machine dot stack machine dot stack size -1 is a pointer. Okay, so that could be a problem. Might be. What would be the first thing you do if you appeared in 1985 right now? Shoot. Let's see. The first thing? Dang. Hang on a second. I need to look something up. Yes. Okay, I would go see Back to the Future in movie theater. That came out in 1985. So that'd be the first thing I do for sure. Let's see. So 32. Yeah, so that I feel like is an issue. So the stack is not right here. You know what? Excellent is that. Let's try 0. So did we not pop that off? Is that what it is, right? Did I do this wrong? Because we should pop it off. And then we do that. So it should be popped off. Let me break on this, right? Break on 1247. Let's break bring on H1247 and run it over again. Oh yes, okay, I did that one. And we're here. Okay, so let's go here and print func name is that. Okay, so go over there. And reload it and all that stuff. And then print func name. Do that again. So we'll keep going. And let's actually display func name. Keep an eye on it, right? Okay. Clear background and drawing. Begin drawing. Window should close. Close window. New window. And nothing. Okay. And then print machine dot stack. Machine dot stack size minus. So it is that, right? So we pop that off. So why is it still there? for Lloyd, goat. Go to the kingdom. For real, for real. Yes. Yes, indeed. Size. Print. C.stat. Size. 0. Stack size 0. Okay, so we're reading out of bounds. That's what it means. Machine.stat. Okay. Okay, I don't really want that. Print machine.stat 0 is as int as double. This char is 16. Right. So the top is 16. Why is that? It says a char is 16. Okay, but it is this. So what does this mean, right? It's a U8. Okay, so that's what we have. Push stuff, and then dang, I'm not even sure. Could have born in the zeros or the 70s or the 80s. Interesting. I feel like the 80s might be cool, because then, like, let's see, probably like the mid 80s, maybe even early 80s, right? And then by the time you're, teenager, right, that's when the internet's starting, things like that. So you'd be able to, you'd be able to change it so that JavaScript does not become the standard for websites, Yeah. Okay. Let's see, so push a bunch of stuff, and then what do we call it? Dang, okay, so why does it do this? No Twitch or YouTube, yeah. We could make it, just make your own. And you get there eventually. Like, YouTube started in 2005, so it's like, you'd be at most 25. So you still get to experience a lot of this just a bit later. So it's loading it properly. And it loads the first one, but then the second one is not working. So what if I change the order, right? Let me try it. So if I make it init window, well, damn, why is the FPS gets loaded first? Why is that? Oh, because that's an audit. If I move it here, right? I think that's the first one we call, right? No, we call it init window first. So why was it doing okay? So the order got messed up in there. 1950s are meh, post window pressing, yeah. 70s as well had the Vietnam War, right? Like at the start, it was ending, right? What year did that end? Like not a world war, obviously, but I guess that's more for Americans, right? Yeah, 1975. Okay. But yeah, obviously, world wars are a bit larger. Yes. Why does he call that first? I don't get that. What the heck? What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, get it exactly. Yeah, now it's like false there. So it's not seem to be saving it properly. It's like it gets changed. Is this a pointer? And we reassign it? Is that what it is? So this needs to be Is that what we need to do? Or your belief in the upcoming future is in the 30s of this century. How do you mean? You think it's going to be a lot of stuff that happens? Cool stuff? Set. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. That's the fun. So I think this is the problem, right? We reassign it, but it shouldn't be really. Right, because this is a different pointer. It gets assigned here. What if we don't even do this though, and we just pass it here? Instead of doing this. Will that work? Let's see, some unused stuff. No. Yeah, but we do have that as well, so can I cast it like that? That's weird. Thursdays will be filled with us becoming fathers and basically becoming basically the main generation from 25 and 50, and the world potentially closing all of its current problems and moving into a different phase. Always that generation on the main track, right? Right? Okay. I see. I see what you're saying. I don't know about closing all of the current problems, but yeah, probably a lot of them, right? That is good to have optimism for the future. What is... Because Avatar is a word party, so we need to cast it to a... I do that. No, it doesn't like that. Let's see, I don't think it'll matter if it's just a warning, right? I don't think it worked though. Didn't I try it actually? No. Yeah. 20s we're in right now. We the toughest times over the last 50 years in a row. Yeah, feel the tension rising for sure. For sure. I'm gonna try something. That, okay, pass that. And now we have an issue. Affected that. Oh shoot, because we don't do that. Let's pass that. My bad. And okay, so that fixes all that. And then let's go here. I just want to put init window to be the last one, right? Site vault. Okay, so do I need to allocate it, right? Will it allocate? Let's say no, so what I do I have to? It might be that. So what if I do DLC name size of David, right? That's just a pointer. When we do this, but if we allocate it, then it will not become invalidated, right? That does not work. Pessimists on current decade, but the next one will be filled with joy. Alright. That is fair. Let's see. One doesn't like that, because I don't quite get it. Right, I want it to be. Okay, so we cannot allocate a function pointer like that. Right, so that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't. That does not seem to be what I need to do. Let me look at this sim. Right, I just want to see some things with that. An example use, right? Where they load any like more than one, right? Yeah, like cast and stuff. Let's see. Club getting high. What? Hold on. Um. So example. I don't like that. Let me change this back, right? So I want it like that. That's the default. It doesn't work, but yeah. Okay, it compiles, right? And let's look at this. I want to see where it loads more than one. See if there's something that I need to. So we open sim. Right. Right. You know what blows my mind? What? What? Yeah, we have that. 1925 was less than 100 years ago. We're so old. I don't quite understand. I was unalive in 1925. Let's see. Let's see. Where is that? Doesn't use it twice. Okay. So this is bruh. Bruh. Let's see. Let me look at something quickly. Trying to find an old thing that I looked at on how to use this because I think it had multiple things, right? So let me try to find that. I think this was it. Yeah, okay, so right here. So it's like this. It's like that. Void, whatever. What's that? So, right, they just call it twice, and it works. But I guess they don't call it after. So does it overwrite the old? Love how you avoid using ChatGPT. Yeah, we usually like it gets stuff wrong, you know. Mm. Don't want to depend on AI when it goes out of train. Yeah, that's fair. Usually, I don't even need to use the internet. Just kind of just keep doing things until you figure it out. But yeah, usually like it's not my go-to. I do use it sometimes, like to get ideas on how things work and things like that. But not usually for actual programming things. So, DOS version string. Mm. Do you have to open each time? Is that what it is? You know what? We don't want to open it each time. Now that I'm thinking, right? We can open it here. Use the same one. Is that part of the issue? No. But yeah, we only want to open once using libden, and then we keep doing that while functioning is not equal to that. But we don't want to load it. I don't think we do. What are you searching for? Basically it is loading this. Right, so we're loading a dynamic function, and then it's not able to run anyone but the first one that is loaded, basically. So, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, I think it has something to do with allocation or whatever, but I'm not sure exactly. Right. Because it was working before where we went through and did each one individually, but I don't think that is with this. Let's go back to this lazy thing. Okay. So segfaults. Right. I can make it not segfault. Well, it still will segfault, but not as fast, right? I take the set target FPS. What do you think? Then run. Okay, now it doesn't even do that. What the heck? Well, it was doing that. Okay. Got a 100% working solution in case you don't find it. Yeah, it's just a little slower, like less optimal. Where basically they're all separate, where we'll have more instructions, right? So I'm trying to get it working with just this one load instruction where it loops over. But if I can't get it working, I can do it the old way because I was doing it a different way. That did work. It was just a lot of instructions, so it was slower during the runtime, right? And I'm trying to optimize it a little bit. Yeah, basically is the deal. Okay, okay, yes. Let me do that. Okay, so native. Oh yeah, I need to do native. Get rid of this. Right, so we're still gonna have that one. Yeah, it doesn't change. Just break on this one, right? Break on 1247. Run it. Okay. Let's look here. So print lib name, print func name, right? So that is all. That is what we have, right? So we load all of those. And what the heck? Okay. And then if not lib, yeah. So we can check that outside of it actually. So that is the thing. We should check that that is not null as well. Now that I'm thinking about it. So that is valid, and then okay. I think we check it in there, but we want to check it here as well. So let's grab this, move it out here, right, with the actual, and then we don't need that. Let's do, well, we'll add the same tag basically, but for func. If not func, then error loading function, and that should print out the error as well. Right. So we do check for that in the function, but nice to check it here, right? Because it's an assert in there, so it makes sense to check. Anyway. Shoot. Whoops. Okay. We load the lib, right? And the lib is the library that we load. That is fine. And we have the function name as well. I don't understand. Right. Let's go. Let's try GDB again. Let's see. So I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I might mess it up a little, but UE696969 followed. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do apologize if I mess it up. It is not as I pronounced it. JavaScript stream when? No, thank you. No, thank you. Done that enough. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't run. But if I do this, break on H, maybe 1247, I think. Run. Yes, yes. Okay, so print lib name, print func name. Okay, that's all valid. We check lib, it's good. Here, check func, right? It's not. So can we do func like that? Okay, and that does actually work. So we can color. Yeah, so I should try that with the next one. Print func get key pressed. Void. So it is void. That makes sense though, because it's not. You know what? Do we have to load in order? Is that what it is? Yeah, we shouldn't have to. It's equaled there. Okay. So that was a thing for sure. So 1, 2, and then this one I think is hit key press. No, it was the next one. Is key down? No. Wait, what? Draw a rectangle? No. Not really debugger. Use print. Yes, that is good. I usually do, but some things like this is kind of hard to print. Begin drawing. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be the last one. Display. Alright, so that was actually the last one. Okay. Let me start it over. And try it again. set target. So I think it's the next one, right? Init window. So what if I do print function, right? And it does actually run, doesn't it? Still going. Almost there. Shoot, it's slow. Holy crap, what the heck? Okay. Yeah, it's downloading all the debugger code. Let me look at it while it goes through. So, what's it gonna be? Let me go to this Lemonade over there. But I'm not sure what is different about it, you know? Makes it not, yeah, so we do assert this here, and that is fine. I guess we can just assert pointer. We don't need the non-equal null, but whatever. And then we push there the pointer. So I don't get it exactly. I should change back to how it was before to make sure it still works. Is it gonna work now? My fans are heating up. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now it kind of. I think it did work. Right. Let's go to close window. Yeah, and then print font. Shit. And close the window. Okay, what if I do print machine.native pointers? Okay. Machine.native pointers dot data. So 0, 1, 2. So it's 3. Machine. Right, like that. Does it work or does it signal? And now I think it's further. Broke it. I guess I don't need to print that, do I? Yeah, it's data. I don't print it. Machine dot data 3 is. Why doesn't that work? Yeah, elements over here. Machine native pointers, right? So we have right, and then exit. So these are like built-in ones, right? And then we have these, and they're all different. Right, and that was actually the last one. So there's not very many, I guess. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. There's can I just do 15? There's 10. Okay, I feel like I didn't quite get it right. Maybe pointers. 2. What is this? Why is it open? Native pointer. Yeah, we can't even print it out like that. Yeah, so it doesn't load them. Oh, because we're still going. Actually, that's why. Still loading more, but now it's stopped. Yes, there should be more than that because we should push more. So it stops early. Why is that? Are one of these broken? That could be it. Ooh. And that would actually mess a lot of things up. Right, so it should be going through this main. And let's, well, let's print it out in here. Right, so if we print each function in, okay, print it out. And I can see every single one, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's actually the correct amount. So that's not the issue. Dang. Okay, let's go back to how it was before. Temporarily, right? So I'll kind of just comment this out. Right, and what we'll expect is the comments don't show up when they're multi-line. Don't worry about that. So we need basically these, and we need maybe fun, and do these two, and I think that's it pretty much. Get rid of that, obviously. Yeah. So we pop off that, and we open it up, and all that fun stuff. So then we need to go here and update this as well. So this basically all needs to just go back in there. So we don't need this. We do need this one. We want to push that after though. So that actually still goes at the end. No, it doesn't. It goes after the first one. After this, yeah. These are all the push strings, and that's the last one. Let's see, so then these go in here. It's gonna be, I'll just do minus this one there. That's fine. And let's build that now. It should work. That within count. Okay, so that doesn't work. What? Why is that within the count? Because of this. Because of this. Maybe that. Yeah, you won't say that, right? Stack on the, okay, so I think I'm messing up here. Let's see. So we subtract one for this. Let's get rid of that. And we might use 2. Okay. Right. Stack on, okay. Why does it do that? What? Did I mess this up? So we pop off. Right, it shouldn't do any of these. Yeah, so this is counterproductive. That should be fine. So let me look at this. We get the function, we push the function name, and then we push the output file name, right? And we push that each time. And we create that. So let's maybe let's do GDB. Click on .h, and let's see, what line is this? 1246. Okay, maybe 1247. Run with this. And I'm assuming we get past it. Okay, go here. Include menu, and okay. We open the library. We load all that, and yeah. Push the next string and go here. Same thing. Okay, so let's continue the next one. Continue. Okay, is that okay? So I think that. What? Wait, what happened? It did it again? Oh, because I think get rid of this. Okay. There we go. Ah, yeah, that was what the issue was. My bad. Okay, and then, now it does look. Okay, so it's something with that. That is interesting, right? So if we do it each as separate ones, then it's fine. Is it something to do with this? It shouldn't be. Topher? Yep, for sure. What the heck? Right, so if we put in a loop, it just stops working. I don't understand exactly. We do this, right? And we do this. Why don't we do this basically? Check that font works properly. Load that. And then when we reassign this, does it break? I don't get it. What is the difference between these two, right? It doesn't break in here, right? But it has something to do with that. It's got. So we change that and it works. Huh. I don't know. I am not sure, but I think I about have to go. So I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that, and this will be a work in progress fix this, right? Just like that, and it should work, right? And this as well. It's counting out, that's fine. I'm probably gonna do this so it looks nicer in pink, right? Okay, and this needs to be fixed as well, all that stuff. But for now, we can do it with that, right? It's a little slower during the runtime than it needs to be, and a bit wasteful in terms of memory, but it does work, right? And it's way faster on the compilation stage, like you can see it's way faster. So I think we'll settle with that for now. With progress on the loading the functions. on reducing the time of loading and push. Okay, yeah, so we'll figure that out. Yes, indeed. I'll need to read about DLC, right? But basically, that's going to be about it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.